Hey, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm just hopping on here with a quick message. I just want to let y'all know that, listen, you are not obligated to talk to anyone. I don't care how somebody's making you feel, if they're like, what do they call that, peer pressuring you and things of that sort. You are not obligated to talk to anybody. For example, if you're meeting somebody at a gas station or convenience store, and you can go ahead and give them your number, because you know people are crazy, and guys nowadays, they do not take rejection well. So for me, I do give them my number, or sometimes I'll just like, hey, what's your number, and put their number in my phone and never call them, just to get them out my face. But also to protect myself as well, because there was one video a while back, this was actually probably like 2 years ago, and that still sticks with me to this day, because it's just amazing how people are really Looney Tunes out here. Like, people really do not take rejection well. And it was a video where this guy was trying to talk to this girl, and she said no, but it was the way she did say it that she could have said it a little bit better than what she did. But he was offended, and I could understand his frustration and how he took that as offensive, but that still didn't give him the right to go off, and he ran like full force on her, was about to punch her with all his might. But by the grace of God, it was nobody but God and the angels that he assigned to her, because she ducked. And when she ducked, he literally like hit the car. But the fact that he hit the car and the way that he damaged that car, imagine that would have been her face, because she simply rejected him. Regardless of how she did it and in which tone she did it, though she could have done it better, I don't think his reaction, I don't know, he just seemed to be like he was angry anyway. So just angry with life for him to just haul off, and that's his first behavior, like that's his first thought to come up to his mind, is just punch her. So you just have to be careful and protect yourself, because some people, once again, do not take rejection well. So even if you just want to give them like your number or whatever, or take their number just to get them out of your face, then you can do that. But that does not mean just because he has your number and he called you to verify that this is your correct and true number, that does not mean you have to continue talking to that person. Don't give out any more information than that. I will hope everybody knows that, because that's common sense, but common sense ain't so common. So, just do what you got to do to protect yourself. And then after that, block these folks. Y'all are not obligated to talk to them. I remember when I was out the year before last, and I was just out and about, and this guy stopped me and approached me and asked me for my number. He had grills all in his mouth, a jersey on, one of them throwback jerseys from, what's that man, Nelly, one of Nelly videos. It's getting hot in here. He had one of them type of jerseys on. I was just like, but for my safety, I gave him my number. He called, I answered. He said a few words, and I was just like, yeah, no. I was already like, yeah, no. Anyways, I just had to make sure I knew who it was, because I gave him my number. It wasn't the other way around. So as soon as I talked to him, okay, this you, block. You are not obligated to talk to anybody. And then people wonder why they end up in toxic relationships down the line, because that's a relationship that shouldn't have happened in the first place. That's a relationship or a person that you shouldn't have been obligated to in the first place. I don't care what outsiders are telling you, whether they're your friends or whatever. Don't ever feel peer pressured into talking to somebody just to say you're talking to somebody, or just to appease people and make people happy to know that you have a man, a significant other. No. Y'all are worth more than that. Y'all's lives are more valuable than that. So no. I don't care what nobody say. No. I don't want to talk to him. Yeah, he got my number, but no, I had to block him right along with the other ones, because if they're not what you're looking for, if they're not what you want, if they're not on the same level, even in appearance, they always talk about first thing a man sees is the physical features and the physical appearance. Okay, well, that's the first thing that a woman sees too. So we have the right to feel how we want to feel, whether it's a yay or a nay as well. So yeah, no, we don't do that over here. Like, no, even if he is handsome and you get to talking to him on the phone or whatever, that is somebody that you can see yourself with, that seems to have their head on straight from at the beginning, and then later on down the line, a month or two from now, and they show you those red flags, you're not obligated to stay with them. You are not obligated. And that's why it's also important not to let somebody know where you live within like the first 6 months. Heck, sometimes even a year. I wouldn't trust nobody to just know where I live like that. That's why. Because you want to protect yourself. Always think before you do. And always just be mindful. Just be mindful of the world that we live in and the state of the world itself and the mentality of some people. Everybody is not like you. Every man and woman is not like you. So even though you think with sense and you rationalize things and you assess things a certain way, everybody don't do those things the way that you do. So you got to think that it's crazy people out here. So to prevent craziness coming your way, see the red flags before it's too late. Block these people if you already know they're not your type, if they stagging down to their darn behind and things of that sort. Block these people. Block these men, and the same thing for the men. Block these women, but typically it's not a woman's nature, a real woman, a real young lady to approach a man. It's not in our nature to do that. So it's very unlikely that a man will have to block a woman unless they think that they're getting something classy because of how this woman is dressed and how she seems to carry herself, and then later on down the line he found out she ratchet or she crazy, she toxic, she's not healed, and she's still going through trauma. Then yes sir, block her too. This ain't a one-sided thing. Lang runs both ways. Nope. Like, block these people. Y'all are not obligated. When I say I'm the black queen, baby, I'm the black queen. That's not even exaggerating. I got about 90 people on my block list now, just on Instagram alone. Ain't no telling how many in my phone. Block. I'm blockity block. Block party. Hey. Where's my mimosa? Because it's a block party. Like, no. And yes, I do drink mimosas occasionally. For those who are, you drink. Yes, I do. It's not a secret, but I don't drink to get drunk. Be sober. Be vigilant. So if I feel myself getting out of myself, that's when I know my limit. We ain't crossing that. Okay, I can only take one shot. Okay, that's it. But I'm not going to promote people drinking and stuff like that because I'm not here to do that either. And you won't ever catch me drinking and being out of my body to that degree. Maybe in the past, but now no. It's not something I promote. It's not how I carry myself. But yes, I do occasionally drink depending on the event, depending on like the year. Like for New Year's Eve, I toasted and everything to welcome in the new year. But yeah, I'm a social drinker. So yeah, just in case that surprised anybody. But yeah, it's like, no, we blocking over here. We blocking. But yeah, so that was just the message I wanted to come on here and share today. Don't feel obligated to somebody. Like, no. And then we wonder why there's so many murders happening. To go a little bit deeper, and I really dislike talking about this conversation because even that hits home. I have an aunt, my dad's sister, only sister. She's just like me, 2 brothers, and she was the only girl. I have 2 brothers, I'm the only girl. And she was with her boyfriend in Louisiana. By the time she tried to leave him, the abuse got worse and he shot and killed her. 18 years old. 18 years old. 18 years old. And my poor granny, because I could only imagine, that feeling. Oh, Lord Jesus. Because at the time, my aunt was living with her dad in Louisiana. And my grandmother and my dad and his brother, my uncle, they were living here in Houston, Texas with my granny. It was some type of arrangement because the dad and my granny had split or whatever. And yeah, so all that kind of stuff. But she stayed with him in Louisiana, and then that incident happened. So even him, I could just only imagine that feeling. And she was the only child that was actually living in with you. Oh, I can't even imagine. So once again, like, this is why I'm on here preaching about this. You're not obligated to stay with nobody. The moment you see a red flag, please take it as such. Take it for face value. Don't say, oh, that's cute. That's cute. Oh, he got angry and punched the wall. That ain't cute. That's a sign of being irresponsible. Don't know how to manage your temper. Don't have emotional control. That's a red flag. That's the one of the number one red flags. To me, they all number one red flags. A red flag is a red flag. One don't outdo the other. Like, it's horrible out here, man. And I don't know. It's just horrible. and you just know when to get out, y'all. I was in California, and one of the girls who I kind of feel like I was a mentor to her. I called her my little sister or whatever, and I kind of took her under my wings. She had to go to a funeral. She's only 18, and she had to go to a funeral of one of her mom's friends. Her daughter was killed by her boyfriend. And it's just, how many of these situations are we going to allow ourselves to be in, or going to people's funerals who died by domestic violence? And then after that, I was watching the online service of a funeral home going at my church, the church that I go to here in Houston. And I don't ever watch them just because I don't, especially if it's somebody young. But I clicked on that, and it was one of the young girls who my homeboy here in Texas, he the OG, but he was like, just finished telling me, man, these dudes out here, they going crazy. Like, these dudes just everywhere, not just in Houston, but just in general. Like, they going crazy. Like, they just killing women left to right. People who trying to leave out the relationship. But it's like, women, y'all gotta know the red flags. Y'all have to see it early on. There are early stages to dating, so I know you have to see it early on. People can't pretend that well to where you don't see any red flags in them. They don't. Like, if it's something in your spirit that you just like, hold on, that ain't right, trust me, it ain't right. And you are right for thinking that way. And that's your cue. I'm gone. I'm gone. You don't need a man that bad. You don't need a man that bad. And for the men, you don't need a woman that bad. Because there's some women who, if they know they bigger than you, like I seen another one on Instagram. This woman was huge. She was humongous. And this skinny old dude that she's sitting up there dating. And I don't know, he cheated on her or something. She caught him, she didn't catch him in the act, but I think she caught him on the phone or something because he thought she'd left. That woman came back in that restroom and taxed his butt up. I mean, horribly. Horribly. Like, she was just beating up a toddler. Is how bad she was swinging him all around. Like, it was just that easy. And that's not okay either. It's not okay. That was very disturbing to me too. That's not cute. I wanted to jump through the screen and beat her for him. And she probably would have drugged me around too, though. I don't know. But it would have been 2-on-1. We wouldn't have been fighting fair. Like, at least he would have had some type of help. But that's not okay. That's not okay on either part. Oh my gosh, it's just so heartbreaking, the thought of it. But yeah, I was watching the online service because I realized I jumped from one thing to the next. Watching the online service, and come to find out, that's what happened. The OG, my homeboy, that's he just finished telling me, like, such and such, there was 2 murders due to domestic violence here in Texas, and both of the men killed their women. And the service that day, the service that I just so happened to tap on, like I said, I never in my life tap on them because I don't want to see those services. I feel like I've been to plenty in my lifetime, and if I can avoid watching another one, if I can avoid it, then I do, and I will. So I don't watch funeral services like that, but something just told me, go ahead and click on that one. And that's what it was about. And I felt like it was meant for me to see that so I can come on here and tell y'all and put out this video for that specific reason. It's got to stop. We got to see the red flags. It's not cute if somebody is cursing at somebody and their temper is just flares up from the smallest things. That is not cute. That's not okay. And if somebody put their hand on you but they said it was just playing or something, they not playing. They just trying to see how far you gonna let them go. Because that little baby tap, it's gonna turn into tap tap, and then gonna turn into bop bop bop. So they ain't playing. They just trying to see what you're going to accept, what you're going to allow them to do. It's not a joke. It's not funny. It's nothing cute. I don't care if they even go like this. Don't ever let nobody, my friends not even about to go, like my parents not even about to go. Don't let nobody, even my niece and my nephews, they know better. You're not about to approach me and play with me no kind of way like that where it's physical. No. No, 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 no. Not at all. And if they punching walls or getting angry and cursing out the game, that's a sign that's letting you know their temperament. It ain't just saying, girl, you know how he be acting over these games, girl. Yeah, so a lot of men get frustrated with those games because a lot of times it can be a little rigged. I didn't sit up there and watch them play these games. I mean, I have 2 brothers and 4 nephews. That's all they sit up there and do, play the game. So, so I know how they can get frustrated. But it should not cause for all the kicking in the walls and doing this and stuff and punching walls and kicking the game and breaking controllers. It should never lead to that. And if you see them doing that, gots to go. You gots to go. Bye. Blocked. Blocked with the T at the end. Not even BLOCKED. Blocked. BLOCKT. Capital T. Blocked. Because no. No. Where they do that at? Not here. I don't think so. So never feel obligated to anyone when your life is in jeopardy, like where you can put your life in jeopardy or put your well-being in jeopardy. Absolutely not. And like I said, just to protect your safety and to secure your safety, okay, go ahead and give them your number, or you can go ahead and take theirs. Either or. Go ahead. Because once you leave out that parking lot, you are not obligated to not block them. Block. But you got out safe and sound. You're making it home to your family. Ain't nobody put their hands on you. You just got to be smart about some things and how you work some things in certain situations. You ain't got to curse nobody out. You ain't got to say ugh and be nasty and negative to them. You don't got to do that and try to embarrass nobody. Okay. And if people ask you, your homegirls, you with your homegirls or whoever, why you gave that such and such your number, blah, blah, blah. It's okay. Guess what? I'm leaving here with y'all. Guess what? I ain't got no black eye. And it's so sad that we have to think like that and take all those things into consideration, but we do. We do. So yeah, I'm so tired of seeing like I don't know how this thing done got in my car, y'all. If y'all see something fly up out the screen, I apologize. I don't know. I think I did have my window rolled down at one point. I'm gonna have to roll it back down so it can free itself. But because I don't like killing nature now. Only thing I'll kill is like spiders, but even that I'll be feeling guilty. I'll be like, Lord, forgive me in the name of Jesus. I hope he go to spider heaven, because I'll be feeling so bad. I'm like, God must have created everything for something of importance, but they dangerous at the same time. I don't know. but yeah, anywho, so yeah, I'm just like clicked on that service online at the church and getting buried. Young girl, early 30s, I think. Boyfriend killed her in front of the kids. Not only that, then you know what was so crazy about it? I saw one of my homegirls who I used to cheer with when I was younger. She was at the service. And on top of that, not only was she at the service, but she just buried her cousin. Well, how long ago was that? 2 years ago now? Almost 2 years ago now. She buried her own cousin due to domestic violence. And not only was it her own cousin, that story was so trippy. And I talked about this like probably on video 5 or something. The first few videos that I got on YouTube, I think it's like video number 5, all the way at the bottom. And I kind of expressed this as well. But it's just like, not only did she bury her cousin, but she buried her cousin's child. The cousin got shot, her husband got shot, and two of the children got shot. But only one survived. But one of them survived. She played dead, but she was actually alive. But she got shot in the arm. So yeah, just always know, like, notice and pay attention to those signs, and don't be like, oh, they don't know what they're talking about. They just telling me not. These ain't no signs. He's a good guy. I'm telling you. Y'all better watch Lifetime. Do y'all watch Lifetime? Y'all probably watch Lifetime and don't even take it serious. I don't watch it no more because it's too real for me. Like, I already know. I already know the deal. Like, I know it's real. We see it every day. If I can control not watching it on TV, then I'm not about to watch it on TV too. And it's already happening in real life, in the real world, on an everyday basis. Like, no. So I'm telling y'all, people will give you a representative of themselves for a long, long time. They'll reel you in good 9 months, 10 months, 11 months, 12 months. And then that 1 year and 1 day mark, that 1 day after a year, they could, boom, show you who they really are. But you got to take heed to it. You can't let it slide. You can't let it slide. You can try to give it a chance. You can try to say, hey, I don't appreciate how you did this and you really need to. You can check it immediately. But if they do it again, That means that also proves their level of respect. That means they're disrespectful to you. They're not taking into consideration what y'all just talked about. They're not really taking you as serious as you ought to be taken. If you tell them, hey, stop, don't ever do this again. I don't tolerate this. I don't do that. And when they do that, I don't care how long y'all be together. Because that be everybody's thing. Longevity. Oh, I've been together for so long. I'm not about to waste my time. And I said the same thing on the previous video. Well, your time, you're going to keep wasting your time and dig yourself in a deeper hole, literally. Literally. If you don't leave that man alone. After he done disrespected you the first time, then you talk to him about it and he did it again. Oh, y'all, you better leave that man alone. You better leave that woman alone. Bye. Bye. Oh, y'all just gotta be careful. Be careful out here in these streets, because they ain't nothing nice. And it's getting harder and harder, and it's getting more serious by the day. So it's just, gotta know them red flags, gotta know when to cut it short. Just got to know. I pray for everybody's well-being, including my own and my family. And yeah, just once again, to summarize this message, you are not obligated to anyone. And I mean that on the surface level, and I mean that on a broader spectrum. As far as, like I just mentioned, if you've been in a relationship with somebody for a year or a year and a half or 2 3 years, once they show you that first red flag and you check them on it and they do it again, even if you have to check them on it twice, that third time you gotta go. And if you ain't going because of all the time that you didn't invest in this relationship, then that's going to be on you. And I really hate that. I really hate that. But it's going to be on you. This lady posted on Instagram, and I know that was such a vulnerable moment, and this will cry out for help, that this is what's going on and what's happening to her. She posted her sitting up there on the couch with her baby. He looked like, maybe he was like 1 or 2, with a whole black eye. And what did she say? Leave as soon as you see the first red flag. I would post her picture up there simply because she done already made it public, PSA basically. But I just feel like that's something so personal, and that's only her story to tell, and only something for her to post. Just being empathetic and sympathizing with her. So I'm not going to post her picture, but it's on Instagram. The lady sitting there with a whole black eye currently. This in 2024, she just posted this. Holding her toddler. He laying down on her chest. That's sad. Oh, that just hurt my heart. Oh my gosh. It just made my heart kind of like sink just talking about it, because it's just like, but that's what some women go through for real every day, of all races. Of all races. But mostly, you see, oh, it's so heartbreaking. Jesus. But yeah, just them first signs, don't play about it. Don't play about it. If it's not sitting well with your spirit, with your intuition, listen to that. Listen to that gut feeling. Listen to your intuition, both men and women, and get out. Because women are just as toxic as men. Men predominantly, but some of these women ain't too far off. So, I mean, they're toxic in other ways. They scratch up cars, flatten your tires, bust windows, call the brothers to beat you up. They toxic too. It just don't get put on the news enough, but they be out here tripping. I've seen it firsthand, up close and personal. Be out here tripping, stomping in cars and stuff like that. Who y'all about to see do that? Not me. Baby, I would kick you to the curb before you ever get to that point. I don't get that crazy over nobody. That little thing is just flying. Oh, Lord. But, okay. Hope y'all let this resonate. I hope y'all truly take heed to what I'm saying. Oh, because it's no joke. And it's been happening since the beginning of the time, which just makes it even more sad. Like, But okay, y'all, that's all I came on here to say today. I hope y'all have a beautiful, beautiful Saturday. My Saturday got off to an early start. It's been a great day, and I look forward to it being great throughout the rest of the day. So beautiful outside, as y'all can see that sun hitting right where it need to hit. But love y'all. Talk to y'all later, and just level up. Know your worth, know your value. Know that your life is valuable. And yeah, you ain't got to be obligated to who? Not a nobody, no one. All right.